Christine Marie Eastin. Disappearance, right, of she. Papers found near the vehicle of Christine Marie Eastin, right? Papers, the situation sounds staged. Staged. How a vehicle is found dripping wet at a car wash, but there's paperwork or papers along outside the vehicle, near the vehicle, right? Someone's hands had to have touched the papers for the papers to lay near the vehicle. Could it have been the individual themselves that drove the vehicle that left the papers behind, or was there an abduction or something that took place? Like, subscribe, ID, and the Discovery Channel. Yes, ID and the Discovery Channel. The links are provided below. Get that Discovery Go app as well as an ID Go app. You might want to get those two things combined and make them into one, and I'm a Discovery influencer. That's indeed a fact. Why were papers left outside of the vehicle Christine drove to the car wash? Once again, did someone place the papers near the vehicle Christine occupied before the disappearance, right? Before her disappearance. How long would it take a car to dry at a car wash? How the vehicle was found, but the vehicle was still dripping wet. How long would it take for a vehicle to dry? Because even that tells the estimation, the approximate time possibly of disappearance. When she left the vehicle or when she was abducted from the vehicle, right? Did someone wash the vehicle and have the vehicle dripping wet before the vehicle was found? Right before. You can also tell whether someone drove a vehicle, right? As well. If a vehicle is dripping wet, right? The estimation of time pertaining to a disappearance, missing persons. Did someone wash the car and leave the car sitting there dripping wet? Or did she wash the car and leave the car there dripping wet? Why would somebody wash a car, leave the car sitting there dripping wet, but also have paper outside of the vehicle? Did she step outside? Something about the story isn't right, right? Did she step outside of the vehicle, right? It's said that Christine's vehicle was still dripping wet when the car was found, as I just said that, right? How many hours, right? How many hours pertaining to a dripping wet vehicle in the disappearance time of Christine? Christine Marie Eastin went missing on January 18th, 1971, right? Location being Hayward, California. 10 p.m. Yes, 10 p.m. approximate time. She left home to go to the car wash. Then she was supposed to stop at a local Jack in the Box to pick up a friend, but she never arrived to pick up her friend. That car wash. Dripping wet. Christine's purse was found in the locked vehicle after disappearance. Your purse is left behind in the locked vehicle. So the vehicle was dripping wet when it was found, but also her purse was found inside of the locked vehicle, right? Sounds like that was set up or something. So her boyfriend, law enforcement questioned the boyfriend, right? But the boyfriend died after her disappearance. He died in a job-related injury, right? Yeah, on the job. An accident occurred and he died, right? The vehicle, and that's what's strange, because the vehicle is said to belong to the boyfriend. It did, right? But then he dies, right? How freak accidents occur. Yeah, how freak accident occur. One person goes missing, right? Your vehicle is involved, and next thing you know, you die in a freak accident on your job. We're on investigationdiscovery.com. The ID logo stands on the far left corner. Yeah. Because that is how long she's been missing, being declared dead for how many years, right? Someone goes missing and then is declared dead, right? law enforcement, she's still missing persons, right? But after 7 years, for how long she's been missing, the 1970s? That's a long time, right? I was born in the 80s. Not the 8s, the 80s. It sounded like I said I was born in the 8s. I was born in the 80s, but somebody who's been missing that long, right, is to know she's more likely dead, right? Would she have left on her own accord and made an identity somewhere else? Did she leave? Did she what happened? What was the situation? What could have occurred, right? What is the situation, period? Where is she, right? Why did the boyfriend, what was the situation with the boyfriend? How he just died in that freak accident on the job, right? How many feel that her boyfriend didn't have anything to do with it? That's questionable as well. Did her boyfriend have something to do with it, right? Well, I guess we'll never know, right? I guess we'll never know about any, right? Law enforcement, law enforcement figures out things, whatever, but how old her missing persons case is, right? The 70s, right? There have been cases which have been solved, but that one right there, right? Say if she was involved with someone and the person has something to do with it and say they died or something like that, that's where it always be in question. I said we never know, right? Did the boyfriend know anything? That's where it stands in question. Did anybody know anything? Right? Is the person who possibly abducted her, is that person still roaming around? So somebody could have. Back in those days, how people used to just roam freely, 70s and all the rest, people roamed freely back then. People got in cars with people. People got involved with random people, yeah, because they were more free. Till more and more people were being abducted and killed, right? These days, people are more on guard. So, yeah. Dear viewers, let me know what you think and feel about the video. May you enjoy your day. I'll, in fact, enjoy mine, and I'm gone for now. 1.